Hey, good morning, YouTube. It is November. Man, has this year flown or what? Anyway, I'm here with Mel and Samantha, and we're going to drop down in the river and see what we can find. We got a lot of rain down at my house, not so much here on the river. Looks like it only came up about 3 feet, but it stayed up for 2 or 3 days. It just kept getting a little rain each day. Gravel looks nice and clean. I'm not seeing any footprints, at least not from up here. So we're about to drop in and see what we can find. So come join us on the adventure. All right, we are down here in the river. It is an absolutely gorgeous fall morning. Just now, really getting bright sunlight. It's 7:30, 7, almost 8, and the sun's just barely clearing the horizon. But we're going to look to see what we can find here. Like I said, it wasn't a big rise, but it did stay up for several days, about 3 feet above the gravel bars. So hopefully it washes something off. We'll see what we find. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but there's a pack of coyotes. Isn't that cool sounding? I don't think I've ever heard of a howl like that in daylight. That's crazy. They're fading off now. That was weird. Well, Sam just found our first artifact. It's just a petrified wood preform, but it's definitely worked all the way around. So, hey, that's a start. Well, it's been a long, slow morning, but this is, at the very least, a preform. Yeah, almost a finished point. It's the first artifact I've found. Well, that was a bit of a disappointing river trip. I felt kind of bad. I always try to take my guests to an area where I think we'll find things. And, I mean, the river had not come up as much as I'd hoped. It had come up maybe 2.5, 3 feet. But even at that, the footprints were all washed away. The gravel was clean. We should have found more than we did. We found a few fossils, a couple of broke points. Really, I gave them everything I found. There wasn't enough to do a hood of the car video. So I want to show you instead something that I just added to my collection that's pretty cool. So give me just a sec here to get out the sunlight. So I'm selling a collection of gray ghosts, which are beautiful large flint blades that were manufactured back in the 1940s and 50s and sold as souvenirs for a friend of mine. And in return for me moving that collection for him, he gave me this beautiful effigy pipe that he found in the North Sulphur River back in the 50s. In the 1960s, actually. So he found this the decade that I was born. Been in his collection a long time. It doesn't have a seam, so I don't think it's not a mold-made trade pipe like a lot of trade pipes. It could be, modern made. I certainly believe he found it, but it could have been a trade pipe not made with a mold. But anyway, really cool piece. And let me give you a quick peek at the gray ghost pieces, the flint blades I'm going to be selling for him. Like I said, they're modern, but they're still awfully cool. Anyway, thought y'all would like to see this. I'm really proud to have it in my collection. I just love the native face there. Isn't that cool looking? All right, well, hey, y'all have a great day, and hopefully we'll bring you some better finds on our next river trip.